What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great week so far. So today, we're going to talk about the Raul Rekow Tumbao. Y'all already know what day it is. It's Tutorial Thursdays. So to all the new subscribers, welcome to A Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you guys already know that, but I just wanted to say hello, and I hope you enjoy this channel. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, find out whenever I'm uploading, and just letting you know, we upload something new every week. It's always something different. You gotta love it. And to all my day ones, y'all already know, man, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the comments, the suggestions, and just everything, man. You guys have been so supportive, man, since day one, so I really appreciate you guys. So, the Raul Rekow Tumbao. Raul Rekow has to be one of the most important congueros to have ever lived, simply based on the fact that he was a pioneer on playing a Latin instrument in a Latin rock setting, which is unbelievable in itself. You have to give him credit for the way he was able to implement his style in such a loud setting and still be able to be recognized, noticeable, and have such a longevity with this one group. If I'm not mistaken, I think he played for almost 40 years with Santana, so that's crazy. Raul Rekow, you know, from Golden State, he was self-taught, and like the reason why he resonates with me so much is because I'm very much self-taught. I've learned a lot from just watching either videos, listening to music, sitting around listening to other people play, asking them questions, and going home and putting that to practice and trying to really learn the hard way, which kind of sucked. It's just I didn't have access to people to teach me, but I could relate so much to Raul Rekow, and it's kind of like a beautiful story and how he was able to play with Carlos Santana. According to his biography, basically he fell in love with the conga drum after seeing Carlos Santana perform. So he saw Carlos Santana perform, he started to try to teach himself. He then started to play cover songs of Carlos Santana, and it got noticed by Carlos Santana, and then Carlos Santana invited him to play just to sit in, and then eventually got invited to be part of the group. It's kind of amazing that his dream was to one day play with Carlos Santana, was inspired to first learn the drum by Carlos Santana, and end up being Carlos Santana's conga player for like ever. That's beautiful. Like, I don't know of another story that can resonate so much about a dreamer or somebody pursuing a career in music and saying, you know what, I want to do this or I want to do that, like Raul Rekow. It's beautiful, man. Raul Rekow not only played for Santana, but he's also recorded with people like Aretha Franklin.
R.I.P. the Queen. R.I.P. the Queen.
People like Patti LaBelle. People like Grupo Malo, Congarilla. He's done stuff with his good friend Karl Perazzo. He's recorded with Armando Peraza. Raul Rekow, you gotta give him his credit, man. What's beautiful is that, especially me being from a country where percussion instruments isn't like a dominantly known instrument for us as a culture, Raul Rekow having a Filipino background and playing better than a lot of people that have a Latin background is just beautiful, man. I don't know, I could relate to Raul Rekow so much. And the thing that I love about him most, and I think that as a conga player I miss about him most, was his joy of playing. He had this joy of playing that he would smile in the middle of a rhythm, and it was just so infectious and so contagious that it made you kind of like want to play more. You know, he loved what he was doing. He loved the music. He loved the art of drumming, and it showed every single time he played. Unfortunately, in 2015, Raul Rekow left us, and it hit home for a lot of people, and it hit home for a lot of drummers, especially in the Bay Area that knew him personally. Big condolences to the Rekow family, to close friends of him like Carl Perazzo and Carlos Santana, John Santos, and a lot of the local percussionists in the Bay Area that were really close to Raul. He left a mark, and something that at least when I first saw Raul Rekow, it was at a very young age, and I saw this guy that always played either without a shirt on, with a tank top on, and he just, I don't know. I remember my first instructional video that I saw of him was with Carl Perazzo, and it was just another day in the park, or I think it's that. And I saw he did a conga solo with 5 congas, and this guy, I mean, this conga solo, like, I'll link it below just so you guys can see just the immense passion of the solo that he did, the journey he took us through, the melodic aspects and the speed approach that he had that was unique to him. By far one of my faves. He actually, I think it was in 2013, did a video kind of demonstrating how you should do a conga solo. And I remember I really took that to heart. One of the first things he said was get to the point. And you know, this guy was just full of wisdom, playing for so many years, his longevity, and you know, it's just unfortunate. Cancer sucks. And I know a couple of the subscribers are going through that right now, man. And we're praying for you. We're supporting you, wishing you good wishes. And you know, because it does suck when you lose somebody like Raul Rekow, somebody so important to the drumming community. And, you know, this video is for him. I know some of you guys may not like it. Some of you guys may not understand it. But, man, this was tough for me to make simply because out of all of the tumbaos that he did a lot with 5. He has a Guarapanchangueo that I love, that I want to eventually break down and show you guys. But it was tough to pick and choose which one, but I have one in particular that I saw that I really personally enjoyed, just simply because it's a nice bed that he did for Carl Perazzo's timbal solo. Also, just it has a nice groove to it, and I wanted you guys to learn it. It's kind of nice. It's kind of like songo, but you know, I wanted for you guys to see it. So this is him doing it. So to show you what he's doing is this. Raul Rekow was crazy, man. Man, goodness. So let me show you what he was doing. The best place I found that you can start this whole pattern, if you ever watched Raul Rekow, you would also know that he was unbelievable at slapping here in the middle of the drum. His hands were just massive and powerful, and they would project so much. So what he would do is he would do like a palm slap, but it was very like tight. So the best place I found that you can start the pattern is by doing a slap on the middle of the drum with your left hand. After doing that, what you're going to do is 1 open on your tumba. After doing that, what you're going to do is a bass and finger. After doing the bass and finger, you're going to do 2 opens with your right hand. So to put that together up to this point, it's this. After doing those 2 opens, what you're going to do is basically a bass and then again another palm slap and then you're going to do an open on your tumba. But I want you to catch this. It's very accented. So it's going to sound like this. So to hear it up to this point, it's going to sound like this. You hear how that part is nicely accented? That is the secret sauce right there. Secret sauce. After doing that open on the tumba, what you're going to do is another bass and another like finger slap with your left hand, and then you're going to do 2 opens with your right again. So to hear it up to this point, it's going to sound like this. After doing that, what you're going to do is an open on your left drum. And what basically starts the whole pattern all over again. Remember how we started that whole pattern with a close slap? Well, that's how it starts all over again. Yeah, we're done. It's crazy. This tumbao is pretty simple, but it's just you gotta practice it a lot. So once you're done coming out of here, this is how it's gonna sound like. But that slap, again, that's what's triggering the whole tumbao all over again. So to hear it coming from here, and so you could hear how it's going to start all over again, it's going to sound like this. Did you catch it? This groove is so like powerful and so potent that it's a perfect bed. It's a perfect groove. You could use it. You could slow it down. I'm trying to tell you. So to put everything together, it's gonna sound like this. Raul Rekow, man. May your tumbaos live on forever, brother. Alright, y'all. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.